about with me. Should be right enough in here. Yeah, good, perfect.
Awesome.
You turn it back on?
Action.
Okay. We all remember this. A lot of good times in here. Plays, all kinds of pet fests, things like that. They use it now, they have theaters. This is theater. They have movies here once in a while. This stage was added, but here are the original lights that used to flip up. A lot of you will remember these. These lights would flip up out of there, I'm not sure how, but they're still there. And as you can see, the gym floor, a lot of it is still here and preserved. But a lot of people walked across this over the years, huh? Graduation, basketball, you name it. A lot of contests, a lot of big girls walk across here. And here's the stage. I'm sure you could probably pick out some of the seats that you sat in. Now what you don't see is the balcony. It's still there. We're going to get there. Over the years, they put this ceiling in to try to help the acoustics a little bit. When they have plays here and things, and movies, the acoustics weren't real good. But the balcony is still there. I'm going to show you that. Let's walk on down this way.
Fun tour.
Some outside doors you probably remember. Don't really get used much now, got the block on it. But these steps, they're original. I'm sure a lot of you walked up this out many times. Used to be a women's room here. Actually, it's the back of the kitchen now. And they have plays and things here. They got a little popcorn stand, things like that set up in here. Kind of fun. We'll come back to that later. Now what we're going to do, something we didn't get to do when we were younger, is we're going to ride the elevator to the third floor.
You don't want to show them the steps?
We'll come down the steps. I'm too old to go up the steps these days. So Barney is a pretty good elevator rider. He has a lot of experience doing it. We're here quite a bit doing work. Some of you probably won't recognize, let me get some lights on, where this opens up. The walls have been added, some things have been changed. But let's take a look this way. When the elevator was put in, some other things were changed around there. Well, a lot of you will remember this, I'll tell you. This goes back now. This was ag class at one time. We're up on the third floor now. Not sure what classes were in there. Some math class. But here's old study hall 37. Just about everybody spent time in study hall 37. And as you can see, it doesn't look a whole lot different than it did then. I'm pretty sure these are the original lights. They were always in there. The windows the same. The windows used to be full windows, if you remember. Put smaller windows in to save heat. There was a dance studio up here for a while. So they had these mirrors and things in here. But we tried to preserve this room and keep it as close as possible as possible. I got to look at this, the original blackboard. I see no reason I have to change.
Real slate.
The floor's original, so we all had a lot of fun times in here. Yeah, a lot of fun times in this room. And then there's some other rooms down here that we'll recognize. Come on this way. Like I said, we're up on the third floor. You know, it's been painted up. These doorways and things, they're still all original. There's a, I believe this was the women's room at that time. Yeah, this would have been the women's room here. Still got a couple of toilets left over from the day. This was the women's room at the time. Now it's just kind of a storeroom. These were up on the roofs. When we put in new heat, those had to come down, but instead of just trashing them, they got stored away. Now, one of the owners of the building, kind of an artistic guy, he keeps his art locked up in there, so I'm not able to get in there, but those rooms are pretty much untouched. Those were old classrooms. And I don't know if we can get in any of these. Well, here's one we can get in. A lot of us probably, I had 8th grade math in here. This room doesn't look a whole lot different than it did then, so. Still got all the blackboards all the way around. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of this stuff is original with the school. Instead of getting trash, it got piled in rooms, which is great. It's all here. So let's move on now. What I'm going to do now is we're going to turn the lights off and we're going to walk down the steps. We can all get that feeling of them old wooden steps. Hang on a second, folks. Let me get everything shut down in here. Okay. If you can feel your way around in the dark here. We're going to move on down this way. Now this hallway wasn't here. This has been added, this wall. But here we go. This is the old steps. I'm sure we all recognize them. Remember when the bell would ring and 4,000 kids go pile down these steps at once? Look at all the marks on the wood from here to thousands of kids going up and down these steps. It's a long time to do that. This view here, we probably all recognize. For you that have been here a while, the jail is missing now. It's not across the street anymore. As you can see, that's gone. Courthouse pretty much looks the same. They added an addition back in the 2000s. But otherwise, I'm sure we all recognize this view. Let's head down this way now. Now we're down on the second floor. A few changes here too. We'll go right through here. The hallway here. And I think we'll all recognize where we're at. Let me get some lights on in here. There. This opening would have gone into the balcony. If we can all think back that far. This is an opening that would have gone into the balcony. And I'm going to show you the balcony. Remember walking up this? We had to all run up this. Here's the elevator. Obviously wasn't here before. Come on this way, guys. Pretty cool out in there. Second floor, as you see, it doesn't look any different. This is the same men's room. The second floor, nothing's changed in here. I think we had 2 urinals, maybe 3, I can see that. Used to be a couple more. That's it. New faucets, but otherwise I think those are pretty much the same sinks. Same door. Who makes stuff like that? These doors are, these additions were put on in 1957. And it's still, you know, really nice. We're going to paint these walls here next week. We're going to kind of dungy look and see. They can use a brush up. We'll run some paint across them. Ladies' room still where it was. We won't go in there. down here. I'm sure we all recognize this view. There was a big window here, one big window. Put more efficient ones in over the years, but see the entrance that used to go into the locker room for you jocks. Well, that's now the fitness center. A lot of it looks the same. They're on the gym floor in there. And I'm sure we all recognize this view here. Anyone that grew up here. This was a science room, I gotta believe. And all these rooms down here, none of it's changed. It's now a couple different businesses in there, and I'm not gonna open those doors up. They like their privacy. This drinking fountain here, how many times did you drink out of this? It still hangs there. For some reason it isn't working, but it's the same one back from the day. These weren't here. If you remember, there was lockers here. Had to do something with the base when we took the lockers out, so just kind of put some wood there. If I remember which locker yours was. Mine was on the first floor. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go look at the old balcony. Everybody remember this? You get a light up. Gotta look familiar to everybody. How many times did you run up and down these stairs? I don't think anything's changed. It's the same marble. Now, this comes to the balcony. I don't know what we're gonna do for lighting, folks. Probably not much. I'm really sorry. But you can kind of get the gist of it. Here's the benches. They're all still here. Nothing's changed. Getting fights and push them down, they bang their teeth on here. Don't you remember that? Look at that wood. It's all the same. Wonderful that this was kept in that condition. Okay. Now here's that ceiling that you see from the auditorium. There again for, remember these windows? Still there. Okay, we'll move on from that. Now, we are going to continue down the steps. We've all done this. How many times did you run down here when the bell rang? Same steps, same railings. Nothing's changed. And I guess, guys, I pretty much have given you a pretty nice tour there. I hope you all enjoy it. Make some comments on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you see us. Have a good day. Thanks.